some nervy moments as well for Magnus, watching his team slightly struggle throughout most of the games. But eventually they did win 5.5. He decided, okay, they need a leader, and he has come in with white.
You mentioned you saw him play Blitz last night. I saw him this morning at the beach playing football, so Magnus, he's having a great time in Albania, that's for sure, but let's see how he's getting on the board.
Yeah, he's really enjoying it here. Magnus, he's surrounded himself with team friends, which has kind of garnered this really positive team atmosphere. And you see him with white against Ravi Haria, who's a well-known French defense player. So right now we see a very dramatic structure. Let's go to the beginning, maybe completed. So we can see the French and the advanced variation against the French. Magnus usually in this position brings his knight out, or even sometimes captures d5. See him play the advanced variation shows some specific.
Is the French Rabie's main opening?
It's pretty much his only opening as black against 1e4. He's had a lot of success with it. Rabie kind of ducks and dives and chases lots of different side variations and he surprises his opponents. But Rabie is well prepared, essentially. He's a theoretician. Bishop d7 is not necessarily one of black's main moves. Usually black queen comes out to d6. Black queen with f6 early. Now captures on d4. Very early on. Usually this is found upon because white knight gets a nice square. And just d6. Got to admit, it looks really slow. What black is doing here, a6 looks like a bit of a waiting move. Looks like I'm not going to be too harsh about a6. I was going to say someone in the park who's just learned the openings will play a move like a6. But
I'll not be too harsh, but I'll call him a park player anyway.
Lovely Rabie. He's a good friend, so I feel a bit better about that. Hopefully he doesn't kill me afterwards. But a6, it looks like a waiting move. I guess it's just asking Magnus what you do next. And white does have this dilemma how to solve the tension against this pawn. The main idea behind a6, I think, if there is an idea, is that, for example, if white just makes a random move, black's queen can now come out and hit this pawn. So it's effectively time to put white's knight off, trying to keep the queen away, but at least now you have a nice 6 square and you can kind of continue and put pressure on d4. So there's kind of a hidden idea. If black had done this immediately, then black queen really doesn't have great square to series. So basically, maybe I'll revise my opinion. Rabie's more of an expert than me, of course.
You spent a little bit of time, but I think when you play Magnus Carlsen, and forgiven, I think there's a very good chance Rabie still knows what he is doing, but he's just taking some time to get into what must be beginning
game of his life. And Rabie is a fantastic player, of course. Grandmaster's still very young, but he hasn't played, as far as I know, a serious classical event since the Olympiad last year. So that's over 14 months now, 13, 14 months. And imagine jumping in, you haven't played for over a year, barely studied, and you're playing Magnus Carlsen. I think the first surprise has been launched.
Magnus recaptures, and let's see, it's tricky, right? When you're playing, I think against anyone else, you're likely to at least play on until the time control, because I think in general that's what we're conditioned to do. When we have no time, we just sort of play on. He also does go for queen to 2, but I think when you're Magnus, maybe there's this, thought that you don't want to play on for too long. Let's see, do you think queen g6 will be played here?
I think queen g6, Magnus is spoiled for choice. If he wants to be super safe, bishop somewhere into the center and protected square.
You know what we can do? Maybe we can take a quick look at some other games from this match. We'll keep the camera on Magnus so that we see when the handshake happens, because I think Rabie might be on for you for a little bit. So, and actually we see there Magnus squeezing the shoulder of Launax and Ravi, who I guess just won his game against Matthew Wadsworth.
We talked about it. Magnus, a great teammate. He's congratulating the 1-2 for official there. Magnus, a bit of a face. And I can't blame Rabie for playing on. Might as well enjoy the moment. How often she gets to play against Magnus Carlsen in a classic game.
He looks like a guy though who's about to deliver the killer blows soon.
Just double checking that everything's protected. No pieces hang or anything. And we will update you with how that game that Raunax had 1-1, how it ended. He doesn't play queen to g6. It looks like he played bishop to g6, just closed around the black king, with the white queen. It's decisive.
If I go pawn grabbing on b2, am I getting mated by force? I imagine so.
I think so. There's no way to guard against this check on f7, forcing the king into the corner, and then check with the white queen on f8. Black queen, there's literally only one check, and that's the check. One that will not save me. Get the handshake piece. It's the first win of the European Club Cup.
Okay, congratulations.
Carlsen there, looks like it's squishy, setting things up. I was wondering if the players would have a post-mortem. There we go, Magnus discussing things with Rabie. Nice touch. I know that Magnus knows me and Rabie are good friends, so I'm glad he's giving some wise words.